We've got baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And getting the start for Arizona, Nathan Eovaldi.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Okay, all set to go. Michael Helmer getting ready to hit. And we're underway here in the home opener. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Well, second pitch of this game and already getting squeezed a little bit.
Ball.
The 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
No, that's foul.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Ball.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two down, bases empty. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Nope. Ball one. Hey!
And there's a ball. And there's ball four.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Alvarez off of first with two away. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2.
That's ball 2.
And that's
Ball.
downstairs and outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming around third is Alvarez. The relay throw. He'll score on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Kyle Tucker, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball.
That one off the mark. And now 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The throw in. And he's in there as a run scores on the play.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. We go to the bottom of the first, and towing the slab in this one, Chris Sale. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Ketel Marte, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Laser could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Nope. That's inside.
Runner at second, nobody out.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Yeah.
Out towards right center field. That's a base hit. Here comes Marte around third. And now they trail by one.
That's two consecutive extra base hits for this team. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself two bags on a great swing of the bat.
Geraldo Perdomo up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That clips the corner. No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fly ball down the line, and it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. In the air out towards right center. Trout on his horse. And there's one down. Moreno, the runner at second with one away. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Got him swinging. Now up next for Arizona, Nick Kurtz. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Good job at damage control. Top of the second. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
That's a ball. Ball two.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Popped in the air, left field, one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Ball one there. Yeah, that's fouled off. This one in the air. Takes it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Paul Goldschmidt up next for the Astros. Chop to third, and that goes foul. Swings through that one out in front that time. On the ground. Gloves it on the dive. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out. Back here at Chase Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Nope, that's inside.
And that's in for a strike. And 1-1. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. Now 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Right fielder,
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Lucas in his second season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. 2 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Miguel Vargas. First pitch, not close. In the air, right field. Tucker should have this one. And that is that. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Michael Hellman. And a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Fastball for a strike. Bounce to third. Handled by Machado. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next for the Astros, shortstop Daniel Schneemann.
Up the middle, Marte. Over to first.
He's out.
First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for the
Two down,
Astros,
base is empty. Air Jordan steps in to take his hacks. Hard hit, right side. In plenty of time to first. And they get the out on Alvarez. And that's the third out. Back here in the desert, bottom of the inning, O'Neal Cruz stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Right through there for a strike. Comes up empty.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That's
Ball
off the inside corner, and that's ball two. In the air, left side. Hellman under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
There's a strike.
No, that's low.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Diamondbacks,
Gabriel Moreno now at the plate. He doubled home a run at his first AB. And a swing and a miss there. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Lined in the left center, base hit. And the tying run is on base. Moreno leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fights it off. He'll see another.
It's early, but they've struggled to lay off sliders off the plate, and they need.
Runner takes off in the air out to center. Trout on his horse. And that is that. As we go to the top of the fourth. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. This one in the air, center field. Cruz under this one. And there's one away.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Misses
Ball.
inside.
That's inside.
Ball 1. That smash towards center. Cruz gets under it. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Altuve in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. ground ball left side. Machado throws to first in time, and the Astros put down in order. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the fourth, Manny Machado stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. You know, these D-backs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Popped up. And it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Diamondbacks,
Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 0-1 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder Nathan Lucas.
Machado, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fought off foul. Oh, 2 now. Rolled slowly to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 5th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ball 1.
That one missing
in. Ball 2.
Inside. Nice grab. There's 1 to first. Double play. Nicely done. Base is empty after the double play. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Grounded out his first time up. Hard hit left side. Perdomo on to first. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. Back here in the desert, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Miguel Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1.
Ball, that's in. Ball.
And fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging for the K.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, center fielder O'Neill Cruz.
Hey!
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Ketel Marte, the next to hit. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. High fly ball, right field. Tucker under it. And that will end the inning. Back here at Chase Field, here's the Astros leadoff man, Michael Hellman. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1.
0-1. Ball, that's out.
In the air to left center. Cruz on the move. And there's one down.
Up next for the Astros, shortstop Daniel Sweeney.
Pretty
Ball
frugal
one.
guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Ball 2.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Strike 2. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1.
Alvarez.
0-1. Ball, that's off the plate.
And now
Ball,
it's filled
inside.
up. In the air, left field. Alexander makes his way towards it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. 2 low, ball 4. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. That clips the corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
In the dirt. The 1-1. Way out front for strike two. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Well, we go bottom six. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Tyler Ferguson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Ball
Off the
one,
plate,
no
ball
strikes. And that one fouled off. Strike two. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a ball and two strikes. This one in the air center field. Trout gets there. He's under it. One away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop, Perdomo.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike one. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now Machado up here. 1 for 2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. That is the inning. Back here in the desert and stepping in for the Astros, Kyle Tucker. Eric Lauer on to pitch out of the pen here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Ball in.
Sliced hard but foul. 1-1 now. This one in the air center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman Jose Altuve.
That one's
Ball, that's
upstairs,
upstairs.
ball one.
Ball, that's down.
Fouled off left side. And
No,
that misses.
inside.
3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a payoff pitch. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz.
Catcher, Yainer Diaz.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Ball 1.
Base hit, left center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here comes a pinch hitter for the Astros, Tyler Fitzgerald. The runner on first and 2 gone for him. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Emilio Pagan taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Hey!
Two on, 2 outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2 again. Runners on the move.
3.
Called out on strikes. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Back here at Chase Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Nick Kurtz. In now for the Diamondbacks. Anthony Fonda takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Inside, ball 1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Hit in the air, center field. Trout settles under this one. 1 up, 1 down. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nathan Lucas digs in now. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, number 23. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Bunted back towards the mound. Tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Shortstop Daniel Schneeman.
Nope, that's inside.
Pagan measures 6 feet 2 inches. 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 2 down, bases empty. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Just missed. Off the mark there, and it's 3-0. Well struck right field. That one carrying, and that's up onto the walkway and out of here. A solo shot. Sean Newcomb gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball, that's in.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Cut on, popped up, right side. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th, digging in, number 20.
Well, these Diamondbacks, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Substitution being made at first. Here's the pinch runner for Arizona, Evan Carter, looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Runner on the go.
That's out.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. The 3-1. And that's through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball. Base hit.
Trout hustles it back in. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was...
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Lake trying it.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Marte, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Runner edges away at second. In the air, left field. Helmet has a beat on it. And that is a big first out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering is downstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 3. This one. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next pitch misses outside. Ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Inside. 3 balls and a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Back here in the desert and stepping in for the Astros, Kyle Tucker. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. Rip to third. Sends it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Doval will take over here. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
That's outside. Aye.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two. And they'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's two down. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Yep, that ball went out.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Oh, what a stop. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out. Back here at Chase Field, here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Manny Machado.
Right through there for a strike. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So a change being made at first base. D-backs bringing on a pin. Runner Kevin Alcantara. Josh Hader comes out trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. And they tag him out. Here's your 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. The Astros trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And Arizona with just 1 out left. Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Hader is just 1 strike away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Stays alive. And that one ripped to left. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Sale with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.